edit that real quick.
I'm very happy that I went and did the second fight for the Umbral Equinox though with the Final Fantasy 11 girls. Like I was very happy to put Arciela back in, but I think I was more tired than I thought because I know that I could have made that fight a whole lot more cleaner than what it looked. But
Yeah,
at the end, I got very debuff heavy at the end.
I was actually happy that I used her in the final one from the for the last one on the previous one. I was like, it's been a minute since I've
The
used her.
Beatrix, the
Uh,
Beatrix one.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, you are so useful right now. I was like, oh, your debuff is so nice right now. It's like I was like,
max
there's
save
a
and speed down.
yes. I was like, ah, God, no wonder you're so freaking useful.
Uh, I really like her and I really like her and Garland together. Those two make enemies move extremely slow, and you can delay shit to death. I mean, I didn't realize that Arciela and Garland get along so well, but then again, it's literally an Aurabot
Yeah,
working with a delayer at that point.
yeah,
So
yeah,
i-
definitely.
any unit's gonna work well with that. And on top of that, I have this BT, so uh, it's nice. But
Uh huh. Oh, it's actually working for once. That's a first. Huh.
what's working?
The YouTube live stream studio is actually working for once.
Oh no, YouTube is actually working.
I
Wherever,
know.
like, where do we live?
I know, right? My God, things is My God, I must go play the. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm going with this.
I mean, can't, I was playing with Lige earlier today, and I was just like, Lige, did you see? I made a video about you, and Lige was just like, I didn't give my consent. And I was just like, oh, well, you're in the video with me. Have fun. And Li's just like, oh my god, I'm famous. I said, I'm going to try my best to make you famous. Let's just avoid the money shot. But all in all, we're gonna try our best to make you
the
famous.
money, the money.
Yo, look, listen. I want Lige to get more than I want him to get more credit than what he gives himself because
Yeah.
I kid love him to death. I just really wish that he would believe like I believe in him. I believe in the you that you don't believe in. Believe it. Oh my god, I'm turning to Naruto
I
by
was just
accident.
about to say, are you Naruto now?
No,
Believe it, guys. Believe it.
no, please, no believings. I have plenty enough faith in myself that I can probably share it, but I don't need anybody else to get the ego the size of Texas. So I try my best to
Yeehaw.
no, definitely no. But then again, Lige lives in Texas, so have fun with that.
Oh, okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Uh, hopefully the weekend was good to y'all. Hopefully the pause on the banner was good for everybody. I enjoyed by Kaiden once again for the community stream stream watch that we are doing. Yeah. Say hello. This is awkward. I'm making myself seem like I'm doing a live stream again. I'm doing a live stream for the first time.
um,
Like what?
Hello, my name is Caden. I am currently kidnapped by this lovely person over here to my imaginary right. Lost has kidnapped me yet again.
Uh-huh.
I'm very happy to be here currently. Uh, we'll see what type of shenanigans we get into today, but I guess in this case, happy Zetzer Day. I'm hopefully everybody got him. You know, hopefully I won't complain, but I got him too. So hopefully everybody's enjoying them. And Lost, you're enjoying yourself too today.
I am.
I mean, are you? Question mark.
Well, I don't have Setsu, so I can't enjoy myself. So
Oh my god, it must be so hard. It must be so hard living in a sensorless world.
no,
It can't be done.
no, I know. Not like I definitely don't have the resources for gems. For anyways, but
I
no,
walked into that one in cursive.
I know. No, I know that a lot of people have mixed feelings about the sets of banner. I know that some people wanted to have Titus alongside with the set alongside with Setzer. I know that's a lot of people upset about it. Which I don't blame you. I know that a lot of people follow the JP timeline. I know that a change like that out of nowhere. It's just to some people it's just like what the hell, especially whenever uh when you set your pool plans in on the table, and then like all of a sudden it's just like what the hell just happened. It's just like I don't blame you for getting upset about it, but at this point it's just like I like like it's like what do you do at this point? Like I don't know. I feel like the community live stream, which starts in less than an hour, I feel like the comment section is going to be filled with
Pitchforks,
yeah,
lighters.
yeah, exactly. Like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna be very negative towards Joshua and what was what was the chick's name again?
Crystal,
Crystal.
Crystal.
Which there's really, I mean, there's really no reason for anybody to attack them because they just report the stuff.
Yeah.
They're not the ones in control of anything. So just as an FYI, it's not their fault. It's just the developer's fault. They just report the stuff. So just note that they just all they can do is just report how we feel about it. But I mean, at the end of the day, the banner's already out. I don't think they're gonna be changing it anytime soon. So it is what it is. I mean, like it's not the best. It's not the best banner in the world to some. To some, it might be a good banner, but I mean, at least we got the sets of banner. Even though it might be a week or two late, but I mean, hey, it's here. It's better than nothing. It's better than not having it all at all, or having to wait another week or so, or so on and so forth. So, I mean, that's just how I feel about it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I mean, it is what it is. So.
Well, as you said before, I definitely, me personally, looking at it, I'm like, that's what's going. I was one of those types that is like, I'll work with what I got. I've always worked with what I've had, and I have a lot to work with. So I generally am okay with whatever rolls around. If there is moments where I really need to like lay on the debuffs, I have the units for that. If there is times where I need to really go all in with offensive capabilities, I also have other ways around it. But in more cases than one, I'm happy that he's finally here. I hope that everybody else is okay with that as well. I know that people are kind of mad that there isn't a BT on the banner, but it's literally like Shantoto being released early for me was fantastic. Absolutely love her. I'm going to throw her into much content as I possibly can. That like just looking at how she interacts and how she did handle the boss rush without Zetzer and her being there, she was phenomenal for me in the last wave. He absolutely crushed it along with Cypher. So like her and Cypher working together definitely made that a whole lot more interesting. So there are ways around it. Don't try to limit yourself to that one character that's been talked about heavily. It's always a good way to like know which characters that you can actually use and always have a backup, a contingency plan, because as global, we have definitely gotten a whole lot of different banners in comparison, and we have had moments where a unit did get pushed back or another unit to get pushed up. So just take what we get and try to roll with what we can roll with. I understand the anger, but just roll with what you got.
By the way, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. And I am reading you guys' chat. So don't think that I'm ignoring y'all. I am reading it. It's just there is a lot going on right now between both YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, I promise I am reading everything. So don't don't think that I'm ignoring you. I promise.
He's over here doing Equinox battles.
Well, that too. I mean, I don't want to just keep everybody staring at one screen. So, what's up, Ace? How you doing? Ace the gamer.
Oh no, Ace is here.
Well, Ace just went. Our Ace went back to work.
Oh, he just dropped by and said hello.
Yeah. He did a drive by.
Not a drive by. Anything but one of those.
So, What was I gonna say? But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how. We'll see now that since technically we did get some of the early BT, I guess, early BT trio banners. Uh, I'm curious to see how next month is going to turn out in terms of banners. Uh, like, are they going to replace those banners, or are they just gonna completely skip them and just kind of like move on and just treat it as if like they weren't there? I'm curious to see like if they are going to add any new events, or I don't know. Like I'm really curious to see how they're gonna move on from this point, since they basically just shifted things forward, and put it in. They put it this month instead of waiting until next month. Like I'm really curious to see how they're gonna do that, how they're gonna implement that uh, for September.
Well, the neat part to that is since they did move over uh, the Terra, Noctis, and Shantoto banner, they could ideally put another triple BT banner out there. And if there is any units that people are missing, like if people just started or anything else like that, they could very well put like another triple BT banner there. I don't know if they're gonna do like a start dash banner, because I already know that everybody who starts get the Cloud, Lightning, and Squall banner right then and there. But since they have released Sephiroth at 80, technically, I don't think they're going to do another Sephiroth rerun either. It looks like they're trying to bring back every single one that did get one, so it would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to see a Furion banner come
Mhm.
back. To see him actually get his
Early Furion
full
rework.
armor. Yeah, that early period LD board rework.
That would actually
Like,
be pretty
listen,
nuts. I mean, I would not complain about
right. In my head, I'm just like, the fact that they did move a triple BT banner to August, and that there's gonna be this one slot in September that's gonna be like, we don't know what it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely, like, I'll take whatever we can get at this point,
it. Yeah.
because with Infinia Plus rolling up, I want to be ready in every single way, shape, and form. And to get a Mediterranean now, if you don't have luck with Zidane later, she can still run the Pandemonium Infinia Plus in place of Zidane. So
Uh,
there is a lot of reach around and move around with the units that they are offering currently.
let's see. The triple LD banner with Agus instead. Well, yeah, Agus well, they better release Agus as LD, because her LD is actually very good, and definitely she becomes a very good character. And I will say she's actually super useful in Lufenia Plus era, at least in the first few months. I will say that. So hopefully she still gets released next month. That's a character I will be pulling on myself. Let's see here. What else? Let's see. Hi. Let's see. What am I missing? I'm catching up the chat.
Take your time.
Hey, Eternian. Hey, Kanye. Gender Bender. Let's see. What's up, Crimson? The only BTs I'm missing are Shantoto's Warrior of Lights and El Nacho, but I wouldn't be mad about another triple BT banner. I mean, hey, there's a free pull in there. I wouldn't see any issue with it. I mean, I would only do the free pull because the only thing I'm missing out of that trio would be Nacho Boy, and that's it.
Must be nice.
Mostly curious.
Warrior of Light just came back on the triple BT banner, if I'm not mistaken. He came with Sephiroth, Paladin, Cecil, and Warrior of Light, if I remember right.
No, it was Sephiroth.
Was it? No, that's what I'm saying. It's Sephiroth, Paladin, Cecil, and Warrior of Light. Like, those three just came on a triple BT banner. So my thought process is they would be releasing BTs that haven't been seen in a while. So that's the reason why I was saying Furion, because that would give them LD boards. Hopefully, pray. Then you can also have like Elnurse make another appearance, and if they really wanted to be sneaky, throw in like that cheeky global first BT But then again, I don't really, I can't really think of a unit that they would just throw in like that unless they did like Vincent. But I know JP would be extremely pissed off because I think they're still waiting on Vincent to show up. So
No,
I don't know.
I have an idea as to why they're waiting on Vincent, but I'm gonna keep it to myself because I don't want, you know, as a content creator, you know, I want to make sure that I'm careful with what I say because I don't want to get my cheeks freaking like ripped a new one later on if I accidentally say something and then later on it's like you said this is coming out later. So I'd rather just keep my mouth shut. But I have an idea as to why, but I'm gonna keep it to
Yo,
myself.
as a fellow content creator, trust me, I know about that. But like you still, it like I don't like theorizing a lot when I would prefer to actually see it. Like seeing is believing, and actually having it in my hand is more beneficial to me versus me trying to take guesses at something. But
Oh yeah.
uh, in this situation, it's fun to want your favorites to get something. It's always fun to see like your
Oh,
favorites
definitely.
get brought up, and it's like I know for me personally, I've said this multiple times already, but I like Square Enix already has my firstborn. I'm just waiting on Zach to show up. So I just need to I just need them to just hand me that and I'll be good for
Yeah.
like the rest of my life. I won't pull on anything else. I say this, but I'm gonna try my best to pull on like little bitty things here and there. But uh, just give me Zach's BT. I would be very happy to give it. Uh,
You sound like you're about to cry.
I am because Zach is like the greatest unit to me. He's literally my hero. He died and I was there. I was in those feelings. Zach made me feel things. I feel some type of way.
Oh, I didn't know he made you feel things. All right then.
Don't be weird. Like we have to work together. Don't be weird. It's strictly a platonic relationship.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Yo, we work together. That's all you need to know.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, that's cool. I mean, whatever. I mean, that's fine. I'm not judging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would gladly take an Alize BT though.
I mean, if we're going that way now, I mean, I would not be opposed to that.
I would gladly take an Alize BT, but you know what? Just giving her an ultimate weapon and seeing how she got that ridiculous LD. My God, Alize, when you hit global, you will be mine, and you will be in the main team forever. Kadash who? Don't quote me on that. But uh, seeing that JP is going to be adding a whole lot, to see Leo get a monstrous LD, and
Oh,
I saw
yes.
that, and I was
Yes.
just like, Jesus, man.
Okay, so I will say Leo, something that the data miners revealed earlier. I don't know if you've seen it already, but Leo is gonna be like the god of God. Well, I can't say god of God. I feel like I'm exaggerating. But like Leo against single target enemies, he's gonna be insane in party comps. Have you seen the auras that he's gonna be providing against
Oh, I've seen them.
yes.
Oh yeah, I've seen them.
They're
Yo,
nuts.
you don't have to talk dirty to me. I'm good with my own imagination.
Okay, chat, live stream. Listen to this. Like when I saw the auras that General Leo provides when going up against a single target, it's actually pretty nuts. So with his LD buff, he provides the party with a 40% attacker, you know, which to some it might not be all that, right? A 40% stolen overflow, but get this, a 40% HP damage up. But this is as long as you are going up against a single target. And then he has a follow-up party HP attacks to a single target with an HP attack based on 10% of the held Brave cap. So, yeah, like, as
that
long,
man's nasty.
yes, like Leo is about to be like, you know, have we have the twins and how like godsend they are against multiple enemies. Well, now we have a godsend against single target enemies, and it's gonna be General Leo himself. Like Leo's about to be freaking nuts, and I'm actually considering pulling for him tomorrow morning.
Well, the even the crazy part, because like the demonstration that they gave for Leah up against multiple targets when he was up against the Kefka and the clones, like his EX was still ridiculous to see 500k go against all three targets. And I remember that his EX is supposed to be split damage. Hopefully that carries over. But to see that is, I'm absolutely looking forward to that one in particular. I'm
Yeah.
definitely looking forward to that.
Yes. Yeah, I'm hoping that he continues at like solid damage like throughout, throughout the, the next couple of weeks, and then into I guess the alleged new what you call it? New difficulty that a lot of us are thinking is coming up to JP.
Well, again, I know we talked about this before. I just hope that whatever they do with the new difficulty, it is going to be something that stays, and it definitely makes characters think, like, or make people think about the characters that they're using. Like we already have C90, and C90 can pretty much curve stomp some things. Like you can pretty much do some Lufinia Plus now with like duos and solos if you really want to count those with the right team counts, or just like with the right friend unit calls, like what have you. And I'm just like, man, I really, really hope the new difficulty is difficult enough to make you think, but comparative enough to where you can actually make sure that everybody that you do bring in is still going to be able to do something to contribute to the party, and on top of that, either interact with the enemies that we're going to be dealing with, or actually just stopping them to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to completely nullify them, but I definitely want to be able to stop them from killing me. I don't want to be one shot repeatedly. I don't want that, but I definitely don't mind one shot mechanics. I don't mind them. Just don't do it off the bat every single time.
I don't know. That kind of sounds like Luffy Plus to me, at least the beginning. Somewhat.
Well,
somewhat.
Like at the beginning, I think Shinryu did it too. The Lufinia Plus Shinryu for Agrius's event.
It didn't one shot, but like after a certain amount of turns, it would he would like jump up and then he would attack.
Yeah, like that I don't mind. I don't mind a boss that is just like, all right, you acted way too many times, retaliation. Like if you were to hit it enough times,
yeah,
and you make it mad enough to where it'll retaliate, like I would think a boss that can retaliate in a group setting or a single target setting, that would be epic, because you can't just keep taking turns. You got to let the boss cool down a little bit where you can start ramping up again. Like I don't mind that, but then it turns into that whole thing of people don't want Lufinia to be like 20 to 30 minutes, and it's like if I'm going to play a game, I don't mind a game that's lasting that long, just because it's like me actually being very, very in tune to what's going on around me. Like I fight hard bosses all the time. To do like super bosses always take a lot of time. They're not something that you can just get over. Like 5 minutes, you're done. That'll never happen with a super boss, unless you're like super geared, have everything in the game. Yeah, no, I don't want that.
Yeah. Guess we'll see when the time comes. I don't know. I feel like Luffy Plus, not Luffy Plus. I don't know. I guess with the new difficulty, I'm kind of curious to see how they're gonna deal with things.
Well, the crazy part is, in the old Dissidia games, they had enemies that kind of jumped up there, like ridiculously high. They did have like level 100 enemies. Then they had level 200 enemies. Then they had those very, very. It was in duodecim, and it was in a tower that lets you go all the way to the top, but you have to fight feral chaos. That one was probably the most difficult one I could probably think about. And the enemies went up. I remember them going up there to level 225. If they keep track to that, then that would be nice. Like my mains in the Dissidia duodecim were Lightning, Cloud, Tifa, and Santoto and Ultimisia in those. And I figured out real quick, you can't get away with like hit and run tactics. You actually have to fight with them and dodge. Dodging was important. But I know that this is an entirely different setup, but I do hope that they at least contribute, or they still keep the original tradition of the Dissidia games in check.
Yeah.
Because to see Cisne get announced, I let me control myself. Let me hold that down. I cannot believe Cisne made the cut. But don't get me wrong, I knew she was going to show up. I just couldn't believe that she showed up before other people did. And I'm very, very happy about Cisne showing up. And if Cisne does what she did in Crisis Core, guaranteed crits, I wonder if they're going to make her like that rainbow unit that always works. Cisne had an amazing buff in Crisis Core
Yeah,
for
I
Zac.
remember. Yep.
So I can only imagine what they're going to turn Cisne into.
Cisne sip.
Yo, listen.
I mean, you're calling both of us
definitely-
simps, so I mean.
No, I like I said, I'm a hold it in, but when it comes down to it, anything dealing with Crisis Core, I am a major 100% will die on that hill fan. Like I am prepared to fall on that hill and die there. Leave me. Don't come back for me.
Don't come back for me.
But to be honest, it's just like you did play with a majority of the Turks in another game. That is something that you did as well. And Shotgun was one of my favorite Turks. She didn't say much, but she was fairly fun to play with. But I kind of hope that they introduce Weiss at some point too, because if Cisne made the cut, I kind of hope Weiss makes the cut too. Weiss or Nero, depending. I really, really hope they get in, but I can only hope.
Well, I mean,
not a Kadash. Not a Kadash. It's Cisne Sim. You know, I'll take it. Brand me. I got my arm ready. Brand me.
Brand me. Well, I know that the obvious ones that people are wanting, Red 13 and the chick that starts with the R word. I know.
You can't say her name. She gets banned.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. She gets delayed by another year every time somebody says her name.
Yeah, exactly. So I know those are the obvious ones that people are wanting, but of course I know another Final Fantasy that people are definitely wanting more added is Tactics. And even though I've not played Tactics, for some reason I feel like I would probably enjoy Tactics. And of course, if I had the time to play Tactics, I would play Tactics. But I know that is another Final Fantasy people are really wishing they could add more characters in. And they there's people that name so many more characters that or they name characters all the time from Tactics that they wish they could act, but I don't know why. It's weird, like and some people have commented on the video that I uploaded yesterday from the OPOP, but
Right.
it a lot of people do wonder like how they choose. How is it that Square Enix choose their characters? How do you think they choose their character? Like it makes me wonder, like, do they choose it based off of like what available voice actors can maybe come in to do some voice lines, or maybe based on animations, or like it makes you wonder like what could it be like to make it so that they can finally like make their decisions on like upcoming new characters, because there's like so many characters in the Final Fantasy series, but it's just like, and the community screams for like so many of the obvious characters that it's pretty obvious that people are willing to throw money to pull for their favorite characters. But it's like Square Enix be holding out, and I feel like if they hold out for too long, like people might just be like, you know what, I'm done waiting.
So, in that response, from what I've seen, especially especially playing Dissidiaoperaomnia from like the beginning, they tried from the start anyway. They definitely brought in everybody from the first Dissidia, the Dual Decim series, and they also brought in everybody from the NT series. As you said before, it is easier to copy and paste I don't want to talk about spaghetti code, but it is easier to copy and paste animations if they already have like some combat data or like combat image
Hmm.
from their original game. Like if you can think about the first, not really the first character you come across, but like Cloud is like in that first section of the game that you come across.
Yeah.
It's real easy for his skill one to be cross slash. Everybody knows what cross slash is. Like everybody knows how iconic it is.
Oh yeah.
It is one of his limit breaks. To see that it's real easy to give out uh, like animations for something that's so well known, it's really easy to make a character like that. Now, a character that they introduced that I didn't think was possible was Sid Reigns. Sid Reigns had a boss fight, and his boss fight was very combo heavy. Um, in his game, and I remember I was talking to Stimpy when I remember talking about it in Stimpy's Discord when Sid Reigns first got announced, and I was screaming, and I was just screaming in that chat. I pray to God that he keeps true to his original form, where he actually air comboed if he knocked somebody in the air, and to see that he's a launcher and he air combos means that they can pull people or like they can pull heroes and villains alike as long as they had an original combat like an original combat situation that they were in from before.
Hmm.
Like Leo was a boss. You fought Leo. You didn't win against Leo, but he still had abilities that they can still pull from.
Yeah.
Beatrix is a boss that you fought. You didn't beat her, but you can definitely still you can still implement that. Arnea was a boss that you could fight. She fights with you, and on top of that, she fought against you. It was
Hmm.
real easy for her to put those animations into the game. It's very hard to give a unit like what is Gladiola's sister's name again? I forget her name.
Uh.
uh, Iris. It is very hard to put Iris in the game when she didn't really fight too much, but she did do things like she threw auto potions and she threw all different types of fun stuff in. But she did combo sometimes with Noctis during
Yeah.
the combat situations. But it'd be very hard to for me looking at it. It would be very hard for them to just be like justify putting her into the game, let her be here, and like each character has to have like some type of story to follow because at
Uh-huh.
some point once they bring them in they're gonna have to talk about something, and even if they do have like even if they don't have like the greatest voice actor, the character in particular needs to be able to interact with the other characters and then be like, so you got your memories too, right? Do you remember what happened here in the story here? Dissidia is very detailed in how they talk about things.
Mm.
So I feel like how they bring characters in, they're either holding on to units, like the ARG unit, like that ARG unit, they're holding on to it for a rainy day, or they're going to implement them, but they want to implement them through story, or like you got the intertwined fates that they have going on, and they're just redoing older units to get them caught up with those. But even still, like even in those situations, the units that they're bringing in or the units that they're like specialing or like featuring these after have doubts or concerns that they're trying to work through to give them more character development. So even in this game, characters are still getting character development by talking to other characters.
Hmm. Somebody in the chat said that it could also be possibly licensing.
Licensing is also a thing because we will never see Genesis. We will never see Genesis ever.
Which is
And I
bull
know
crap.
we will never see Genesis in this game. I have accepted it. I accept it. We'll never see Genesis, but I really want Genesis. I want him because he's a red trench coat guy, and
I
I'm like,
know. I'm offended.
I know that he. I just and no, please don't call me a Genesis sim. I absolutely hated Genesis, but I love this character enough because he annoyed me, and he had a redemption arc in the end. All right, fine. He redeemed himself in a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit.
Lunafair would be a dope BT character. I mean, having Lunafair in the game would be amazing. Best believe I would scream just as much as I would scream when I saw Cessna last night. So, so
Okay,
I
so
mean,
I'm a Cisne simp, but he's not a Ludafrena simp. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'll take it.
so, but I mean, hey, but best believe, like, if I ever, because they did this for Dissidia NT, and if I ever, now that I've been playing 14, and I've gotten real into the damn story, But if I ever see Xenos come into Dissidiaoperaomnia, best believe I will freak the hell out in a reaction. You don't know how happy and excited I will be when he comes to Operaomnia. Oh my god, he is going to be a freaking monster when he comes into Operaomnia.
I don't know how to go about Xenos because if they do include him, are we gonna get the Samurai Xenos? Are we gonna get the Soul Reaper Xenos? Like,
I
just
don't
wonder
care.
which one we're gonna get.
I want something of Xenos in Operaomnia, damn it.
And the crazy part is, if they introduce Xenos, they have to give him a burst because he's the villain of 14.
Oh yeah,
Currently,
definitely.
right now, he's the villain of 14.
Oh,
And if
100%.
they do release him, it's going to be a BT beside him. And then it kind of comes down to the question of what BT is going to be beside him. I think it's what is it? The villain from Leo's storyline when he showed up, there was a BT that showed up beside him, and I think it was Kuja. Right, that was Kuja. I'm just curious how they're going to implement him, and I don't think that they're really going to implement Xenos until Endwalker, just to keep it to where, like how we got the Final Fantasy VII remake, and we got Cloud's BT and Sephiroth BT in the exact same time release of the Final Fantasy VII remake, but JP got it early in comparisons to Global. Like JP got it first, obviously, but like it was right around the time that the Final Fantasy VII remake came out that both Cloud and Sephiroth got their BT.
I'm gonna add somebody to the call who has an idea of like why why he thinks that they have not added more tactics characters.
Oh,
so give me one second.
Wait, there's a global first I have to pull on, man. All right, fair enough.
Give me just a bit.
Red 13. I don't know, man. Like, if they do introduce Red 13, I hope that Red is going to be something true to his character. But then it'd be very hard to pick a limit break from his whole kit, because all of his limit breaks are cool. Like, all of his limit breaks are cool.
Right.
And then, thinking about it, I know that there are a couple, like, we don't have a tactics antagonist yet. So I'll be very interested to see who they'll put in for that.
Let's see here.
Because, let's see. Both Locke and Terra got BTs, and they're both protagonists in their own rights. So I would be kind of curious if they put like two heroes, one villain, BT wise. And again, they're talking about giving NT candidates BTs as well. So that means Kemonat is a candidate for it. And since Kieran is getting a BT, we already know Yuri's going to get one at some point.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that they're going to do like two protagonists, because Yuna and Tidus both got it. But then again, people would argue Yuna was both in her own game, which is 10-2, and she was also in Duodecim. So she was a candidate for a double pick. I don't know. It'd be very, very weird to see. Tifa's going to get one, obviously. So there's Cloud, Tifa, and Sephiroth. There's too many possibilities, but candidates are always something that can come up.
Trying to figure out how to add somebody to the call. This is weird.
You should just be able to pick them up from, I guess in this case, you have to add them to like an actual group setting. It would be me, you, and somebody else. Or, you can just always do your Discord and we can just jump in the stream chat there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's switch over to that real quick. Let's switch over to go to 14 chat. I'll switch you over to stream chat. 1 second, guys. Let's see. No, the community live stream hasn't started. It's gonna start in 15 minutes. Oh, I forgot you can join in this.
I have property rights.
What's up, bud?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hey, Bard.
Fantastic. How's everyone doing today?
Good, good.
I wanted to set Reddit on fire, but we'll put aside my evilness for now.
You just want to watch everything burn today, right?
Maybe. Questionable. Don't quote me.
After that triple LD banner, I pretty much was of the same mind that I was just going to light everything on fire. That was like I don't know what they did there. But yeah. Oh, God, that was rough last night because I had to go to pity. Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but don't worry. You got a Lifinia killer. That's all you need to know.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna throw something out there, and the whole tactics thing. Trust me, you guys know I'm like the biggest tactics stan on the planet, correct?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Well, I know. Yeah.
So here's where I think things have gotten somewhat sticky for Squax in a way. They're doing the mobile gacha War of Divisions, and you've got licensing and you've got all those things going on over on that end of things. So what my whole thought was, they put out Ramza and Agrius before War of Divisions even came out. Now you technically have a tactics game. You have a tactics mobile gacha where they've already implemented, I think it's 6 tactics characters. You have Ramza, TG Sid, Gafgarian, Agrius. You have Delita, and you have Mustadio. So you have all of those characters in there.
Huh.
What is their incentive then, if you already have a tactics game, to put them in DFFOO? And I'm screaming because I hate it. I think it's absolute garbage. There should be more representation from tactics. It's one of the best games, hands down, if you ask me, because I'm not biased at all. No, not biased in the least.
Just
wait
wanted
for
to
that
quote him.
Agrius
He's
video
not.
to come out in a couple days, and you're gonna see. Oh, I am so unbiased.
Willing to hit that 75K with pity. No, I swear I'm not biased.
That pity, I don't care if that pity's happening. I honestly, that's happening. That's totally happening.
No, like I've mentioned this so many times in the past. Like I've never played tactics, but for some reason I feel some type of connection with Ramza and Agrius, and for every time that I play with both of these characters in DFFOO, I don't know why I just click with them. I don't understand it. Like I really don't get it. And I felt like if I had the time to actually play tactics, I feel like I would actually enjoy myself playing that game. I don't know why.
Well, that's because you're a low-key hero. Like, you're a low-key hero. It's
Shut
fine.
up.
You don't have to admit it to us. We know you lost, and you're all about being the protector and that shepherd to bring everybody home and make sure everybody has fun, which is fine.
Shut up. You're waving the banner for the game that you didn't even play because you want to know what the characters in the game, they're fun, and the game itself, let's be honest, tactics is not a very easy game until you get the hang of it.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, can it be?
The learning curve in tactics was horrible.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that difficulty spike jumped real quick. Sorry, go ahead.
And I started playing it when I was, 10? I think I was 10 when Tactics came out. So imagine being 10 years old and trying to figure out all this stuff when, like, all of it's just like, I don't want buffs. I don't want any of this stuff. I don't want to increase. I just want to use damage dealers. I want to hit this. I want to hit everybody. I want to make them hurt.
I will sit here and say this. When I played Tactics when I was younger, and I was probably a little bit more older than you. I was definitely like I was 12 at the time. When I played Tactics for the first time, and I finally got my hands on it, I was just like, I want a group of black mages. I want everything to burn. And I figured out black mages can't get hit for anything. If a black mage gets looked at funny, they die. And I was just like, what is a potion? Wait, what's a green mage? Then I learned what that is. And I'm like, well, I figured out what combinations works. I figured out how you actually play tactics in a tactics game. Go figure.
Yeah, and it wasn't just that. You needed to max out the jobs to be able to get Dark Knight. You had to max out the black mage category. So it was like, it was grindy as hell. It took forever. It was a great time when you got to learn it. It was a great time when you got to the point. And the one thing that I don't think people talk about enough is the development of the main character, Ramza. Ramza goes through so much. He thinks he can be in both worlds, and he can't. I'm not going to spoil any of it for you, but he eventually, I think it's because of all of us. You know, when I first started playing Tactics, I was a little kid. I didn't get it. Why can't everyone just get along? And as I got older and I played it again, it's so striking that they made that story how they did, and they made it so real to everybody. When you want to do the right thing and you're privileged or you're not privileged, like it changes on so many levels as you get older, and it truly is an amazing game.
I will give you like a round of applause, but I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it through my headset. So just know I'm clapping for you currently on this side. All the way from where I live, I'm clapping for you.
It's seriously, it's the most important thing about it. Like, people don't get that. They're like, "Oh, Tactics sucks," and I'm like, "Did you watch the story? Did you watch the growth?" We were having a chat in the Dystopia Discord, and someone was like, "Rams is the worst." And I literally went off for a good 10 minutes about how Ramza has more
hell no.
more development than 90% of these Final Fantasy characters. And like, it's the same. It's universal. A lot of these characters go through development, and you correlate with one character or the other character. And as I got older, correlated more with Ramza, because the world isn't all sunshine and rainbows, man. You have to do things you don't want to do. You have to make decisions where you don't think there's consequences, but there is consequences.
Wait a second. God dang it. I'm in the wrong Lufenia. Like a ding dong.
I was like, I see Arden there, so that's nice. But I was like, Forum and
I was like, wait a second, I'm in the wrong Lufenia.
Forum and Iroha are definitely there. I love Iroha, and I don't mind Forum, but I'm like, so how are you going to handle them? No, never mind.
I was like, wait a second, why am I fighting these guys?
I was too busy listening to Bard, like, full on giving me the whole philosophical questions to life and like life in general, you know. I was enjoying that. I was listening to that. I was feeling that.
I don't want to make everyone have to go through the whole life is pain and torture. No, that's not it. I just want to say that's probably I think 99.9% of it has to do with the licensing being with Gumi now.
Yeah.
Because
wow,
I don't know what that is. Weird. Now you're talking to me like from, oh, that's why I gotta get that out of there. I think a lot of the I had your Twitch up, and all of a sudden your Twitch just starts talking, and I'm like, what the? I think a lot of it has to do with the licensing being with Gumi right now, and then, as we all know, DFFOO is done by Ninja, so I think there's some stuff that they worked out. Plus, I feel like they did this whole War of the Visions thing, so they could branch off and do the whole Tactics thing. Because Tactics, surprisingly, I did some research because everyone said to me, Type 0 is more popular than Tactics in Japan. And I was like, looking into it.
Yeah.
And the data that they had showed that Tactics was just as popular. And I was like, okay, so then why? Why is this? And then all of a sudden I was like, War of the Visions is out, and that's where we're all getting our tactics fixed. I mean, like, if you, like, right now they're doing the 7 collab. Do you want to know what I did? I went back to playing War of the Visions just long enough so that I could get Cloud and play this stupid collab. And yeah, it's growing back on me. I haven't even touched DFFOO today. I haven't really touched anything because work was absolutely insane. But yeah, that's where I was like with today.
Well, I remember that they added Tifa to it as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they added Y'shtola Gunbreaker Thancred. They've added a lot of different.
Yeah, they've done a lot of collaborations. They did. They did 1. They did the Warrior of Light. They did 4. You can get Pestle. You can get Kane. You can get Rosa. Not now. They're like limited time collaborations. But the 7 remake collaboration is right now, and Cloud is out. Tifa's out right now. On Wednesday, Aerith and Barrett come out. And then the next collaboration they're going to have is 15, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
I remember saying something about Noctis appearing at some point in the future.
Yeah, Noctis.
It's Noctis Arnea. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the next collaboration, which makes me wonder where's Iggy and where's Gladio.
Well, the fact that they actually introduced Yuna, and apparently Yuna was absolutely meta at one point, or she still currently is. I guess she's a healer, but she's like an unmatched healer currently. And
there's nothing that touches her in that game. I swear to God, she's the most annoying character ever. You hit her, you almost kill her, and then she has some weird random like buff that all of a sudden it goes off and she fully heals. Called like Aeon Bond or something. She's like, nope, I never got hurt at all. Screw you. Like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, she's filthy.
Filthy is a nice phrase of putting it. We want to make sure that we keep it PG today, currently.
Oh, no.
I want to say we done cursed already. There ain't no point now.
I can start being a sailor. Is that what? Okay, fair enough.
Sure.
I've looked back. Have I? This is the worst thing. I work in a room with like 3 guys all day. Have I sworn at all today? Because I'm not sure yet. Like, someone said to me, by the way, you've said the F word like 3 times in the past 5 minutes. I'm like, did I? Did I really? Oof.
Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to bring up the Twitch window, but it's not popping up for some odd reason. This thing is
you can't stream on this too? Oh.
Give me a second, y'all. I know
Actually, the live stream starts in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm trying to bring up the window, but Streamlabs is being a butt munch.
Oh, that's a delightful way of describing your feelings.
Oh, am I allowed to stay with you guys? This will be awesome.
That's fine.
I mean, me and you, we have exchanged pleasantries in the comment sections of our videos, so I don't mind you at all, Bart. You're actually very, very fun, very fun talking to.
Thank you so much. Because you want to know, I've just been doing this content creator. I love how I say I've been doing this content creator thing, and every time I say it, I do the air quotes with my fingers, and no one can see me doing it. Oh yeah, I'm not a streamer. I just do the YouTube thing. No one knows what the hell I'm talking about. But I've been doing this thing, and it's all like I'm enjoying it. I think it's kind of really, really fun, to be fully honest.
The challenge that Lost came up with, the whole bring your character in if you get randomly picked, randomly nominated with your randomly generated unit.
I'm going to be pleasantly surprised with what they end up with.
Don't worry, I've got pulled twice, and the 2 times I got pulled, my first pull was 7, and my second pull was Garnet, and I was just like, why Garnet? But I'm like, you know what, I can make it work, it's cool, and I did Reno's Lucinia, and I was just like, how bad could you be here? She's just popping off 20s. Well,
how bad? Oh, you could be bad.
No, like to be honest though, when I
should be
actually went back and did it. Oh, is it?
Should be.
you know. Oh no, it started on time.
Hello,
Good.
everyone.
Alright, chat, let me
and
know if you
welcome
guys
to
can hear it.
another monthly live stream for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia.
Might have to increase
We
the
are
volume.
your hosts. I'm
I'm gonna
Joshua,
be
or
quiet
Sparks
when they're
Joshua over
talking.
here.
Get the
That's my co-host.
Yeah, no talking. Shh.
Hi, everyone. If this is your first time to one of our streams, sorry, I give this spiel every time, because there are some new people sometimes. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be previewing content for the next month or so of content. So through the end of September, because today is the last.
I don't
day
know
of
how
August.
far
Tomorrow is the last day of August.
behind.
So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing some
it
co-op
should
challenges,
be
which we
right
announced
there.
in game
Like,
in the in-game notice. So as
I
long as we
literally
complete that
just
challenge,
started.
all players will get rewards
Perfect.
sent to everyone's gift boxes,
Alright, chat,
not
how's
just
the
those
sound
we
now?
play with on stream. And with that, we're gonna go straight into our first. Actually, so before I go into the first slide, just to set some ground rules for everyone. Okay, so we are in the community management business. We already know about some negativity and I'll just say negativity that's in the community right now. I've already been passing along like the sentiment that I've seen before. I've already written up reports. So don't think that I'm ignoring chat. It's just that there's nothing that we can say at this time. So I am saying that yes, we are acknowledging the frustration with the Umbral Equinox banner with Setzer's LB on it. So we're not trying to ignore it or brush it under the rug as if like, yeah, so I've already passed along the sentiment and I'll continue to do so. But please be very civil today. I know that there is still some lingering frustration. So as long as chat is all right today, we can go about our business. But again, I'm not trying to ignore you. If people come in chat later on in the stream and they ask why hasn't he said anything about it, this is me saying it right now. There's nothing else I can say at this time. Sorry, but
Josh is going into full-on explanation mode.
Yeah,
you don't
that
really
kinda
need to do that.
Did you pull a hammy yet
So
on that?
with that, let's go into our first slide. Sorry
Yeah.
if that wasn't sufficient for some of you, but that's
The fact that
really all
Joshua
I can
has to
say.
mention that is just kind of
First slide.
sad in a way.
I'm very,
Alright,
yeah,
so,
very
this is
sad
going
indeed.
to be a quality of life improvement. This is
Listen,
actually a
it's
global
not
first.
his fault, but
That's going to be
I
implemented
understand
on
because
September
when
1st after
I
maintenance. So
this
as
was a
you have probably noticed,
terrible
some
thing
ability
to
texts
do.
are getting quite long, and as a result, the text size gets really small. It's kind of hard to see, especially if you're playing on like a smartphone like myself instead of a tablet. So what this will do is now
First quality of life isn't bad.
I can
one of the
read
abilities
now.
that pop up.
I mean, I
will
could,
stay on the
I read
screen,
before. I
until
didn't
you
have
tap elsewhere, and
any major
the text
issues
size
with
will be
reading from
fixed
before.
instead of dynamic. So as you see on the picture there, that is for Garland's
Anytime
LD.
anyone talks about reading,
and
all
now
I
there's
can
a
think
scroll
of is
bar
that
on the right
Celebrity
side.
Jeopardy
So
where
now you can
Sean
scroll
Connery
down,
goes, "I'll take
to see
4
those
X for
longer
400." That's
ability
two
texts.
reads, Mr. Connery.
Yeah, and like I said, so that'll once you long press, it'll stay up there. So after the update, if you're wondering like why is it staying on screen, it's because you just have to tap elsewhere to get rid of that window. So you can scroll up and down if you so choose. Yes. All right. So with that, we're going to go into some co-ops before we go on to more slides. All right. So if you did not see the notice yet, because there's a lot of notices in between, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing with
So the first
players,
quality of life
or
changes
viewers, if they happen to watch
Is
the
we
stream.
can read.
We're going to be playing the
Yeah,
Equinox Aurora
yeah, the
Cosmos
first
Quest.
quality of life
And
change.
so as long as we get 10 different
About as
characters
good
on
as it's
stream, we're
gonna
going to be
get.
getting all the rewards
By the
for
way,
all
to those who are watching on
which
YouTube,
are 1 power stone,
make sure to
10
hit that like
guard
button.
tokens,
It helps me out.
20 draw tickets,
Oh
and
my
a
God.
bonus challenge
You
of
just went-
3,000
you see,
gems if
like-
we, because of the Final Fantasy X theme,
Make sure to hit that
get,
like button.
3
I
of
see
those
90
different
people
characters
watching.
from Final
Hit the
Fantasy
like
X.
button.
And if it gets to the point
Alright, you
where
guys ready?
Be
because
sure to
technically we should
slap
only
that
have to do
motherfucking
4
like
co-ops,
button
you
and
know, to
ring
get 3
that
different
stupid
characters.
fucking
And if you do,
bell
like,
so I
another
can
one
annoy
to
the
get a
shit
duplicate
out of
Final
you.
Fantasy X character, that's fine. As long as we get 3
I feel like I'm just
hit
gonna
the
go.
Final Fantasy X characters.
I'm gonna go now because I got yoga. I'm like, I sub to you two, and I don't know if I want to keep subbing because you guys yelled at me.
Oh, there is one thing I do want to know, since I do have a good amount of people that are watching at the moment.
4 multis after
my
the free one.
my
This was
announcement
the
that
worst banner in
I
existence for me
said
with,
in a community
Von,
post
Kefka,
that
and
I
Artie,
am going to
because
be
I already
announcing
have some
soon.
DTs.
I will
So,
be talking about that later this
Leon
week.
tweeted
There is a whole bunch of content that is coming out here in the next couple of
let's
days,
go
so
with this one,
obviously I
guess,
will
just
be
to be
busy
open
releasing
anyway.
videos. So
Or
once
have it,
things calm down, then
Sorry,
I
all
will
this
release my
build-up for
video
bronze,
talking
but
about what's been
I'm not doing
happening
anymore.
IRL. So to figured I'll let you guys
the
know
worst
to
banner for
those
me,
who are
sorry,
watching
I'm suffering
live with
from
me,
success on
so
getting
that
those.
just a heads up, like
Although,
to
be
those who
fair,
are curious
with,
as to
Von's
what's
burst
going on.
weapon, I got his burst
I haven't
weapon
forgotten. It's
on
just things
not
happening in
I'm
GP
listening.
and then I had
and
to
in
go back
global.
and pity his LD. So,
Just a whole bunch of stuff is happening. So
not
don't
the
worry.
greatest.
I will get that video out there to you guys once
we're
things
doing
kind of
the
calm down a little bit. 'Cause, yeah, I got plenty of
Aurora
videos to
co-op.
do. So just FYI.
Not the Umbral that just
Hint, hint, wink, wink. Me and Lost are going to Cabo.
And
no Cabo.
yeah,
We're not telling them that yet. No. Okay.
Damn it, why'd you ruin the surprise?
Yes.
No.
No,
God dang
no,
it.
it's not that.
Melt them. Rosa, Kafka. I have too many gems. Sorry, I'm gonna.
Did Joshua get
Oh.
Sepsis LD? He did. Oh.
So again, I'm hosting in the Just for Fun queue. So all I have to do is.
Oh,
join it,
I see.
yes.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna all show our Zetzers at the exact same time. Okay. Everybody just storm the
Single. I did my
any
multis last
multiplayer
night.
and just go in there Zetzer. Doesn't matter. Just go in there. Hit that Zetzer button.
Hit that Zetzer button.
What's hysterical is I have
hiatus.
never seen so many
Hiatus is
people in
the
my
one from
entire
10.
life post that they got an LD and
So-
10 tickets. As last night, I saw hundreds of people, 10 tickets, and I got the LD, and I'm like,
Oh no,
I
Titus.
did.
What's
Bard, you
But
missed
like, I
the
did it.
greatest part. Like you missed the greatest
Oh,
part
it's me,
about
but I'm not gonna
that
curse or
whole
anything
thing
just
that
because
could have
this
just
weighs
made
the
it all the more
past
funny. I would have died
So I
laughing.
don't think
Free to
Von's
pay
even
it, by the
gonna do
way.
that much damage.
Hey,
Free to play, by the way. Just FQP. Just want to let you guys know.
day one player, free to play.
Commence the shoot. Not if this Arden.
It's like a badge of honor. I'm free to pay, by the way.
Oh, he is.
You know, got that LD 10 tickets. Come holla at me. I'm hot now.
He's
not
hot
free to
now.
play, I wanna go.
Oh, like
Come find me on
Not
YouTube.
shoot
I don't have a
shoot
channel just yet, but you know.
Come find me on YouTube.
But
Find me on YouTube. How about
weird
that?
For, I don't know if it's the same for you, Chris.
I'm
when
in
you see it
somebody's
written
comment
out in
section.
emoji like that, I see it as
Oh my God.
Is how I see it. Because it's
I
SHOO.
haven't seen it actually.
In chat, if you look at chat, they're writing it SHOOTO, but I.
One of these days, are they gonna pull an OP and just like do the
Oh, yeah,
slides,
yeah.
make people
I haven't
happy,
seen,
and then
like,
just
the
do
Takakana
stupid stuff
for
at the
Oh,
end because
it's
these co-ops
shoe,
are cancer.
S-Chu,
Like-
long shoe.
Uh huh.
I mean, it
Ah,
can't be
okay.
worse
Yeah,
than
I
that
see it
one
as show.
co-op. I remember Josh and
They write it like
I think it was Josh, but I think that it was Lacey. Or I'm sorry, Glacy. Glacy was still there. And I think they did like a co-op
I mean,
chaos,
you gotta get your rewards
and I think it was an
Yeah.
RNA that got everybody
Sometimes
killed.
when I'm, like, playing,
That was funny to watch.
on a
That was
big
hilarious.
Last stream, didn't he get killed?
Interesting.
He died on the
playing
last
with,
stream, too.
players who are new
Oh.
anyway, and it's nice.
I mean, technically, I think the last stream, or I just remember the god awful stream of the boss rush, Lufinia, not the Lufinia, just the co-op. That one boss that had so much HP for Cosmos. I was just like, that doesn't make sense to me why that
I'm
happened.
working on it
But
though. I'm like level
Alright.
1
I remember that
Yeah,
one
we're
going.
focusing on right
Oh
now.
my God! Why did you do this?
so we're gonna do a slide in the middle of
none
us fighting. Just gonna let you guys know, okay?
I try to keep
He's like, you know what?
on
Fuck
the
this.
same
You guys
level
in the
strength.
co-op, you carry me. I'll
I
do
mean,
what's
Which is
necessary
working
here.
against me, I know.
Yeah. In operaomnia, it's like you do want a wide.
So I
Do you
think
have auto
So
plus
I
up
guess
about?
it works out.
No,
in
never mind.
favor of cases like Cosmos or EXs.
they're doing the old co-op.
That's fine.
They're
Speeds
doing
things
the
up.
other Equinox. I think it's the other
This-
Equinox,
Yeah, the first
right?
Yeah.
All right, so this, like I said, I have not even opened my Dissidia
Yeah,
app today.
yeah.
Is there a new co-op?
Sorry, I always turn this into
There is a new co-op, and there are 3 new
This game is
Equinox
half in, like, not half, but,
Lufinias. It is the
Yeah.
Umbral, the Umbral Equinox Lufinias that just came out last night.
Yeah, I was like, I saw.
What?
Clay does
for
the events
Final
when they
Fantasy Allies,
happen.
you can
So
get
like,
10,
I literally
or out of
one
those
morning
10,
I literally said to
different
Clay, I was
characters
like,
playing the
"You
co-op, as well
son
as
of a
3 more
bitch."
from Final Fantasy
I
Tactics.
wake
We got
up and I plan my
Titus,
mornings
because
around the
we
fact
get
that I get to
someone
watch
like
your
Yuna,
stuff,
Seymour,
and your stuff isn't up.
Waka's
And I was
LP
like,
surprise.
I am now
We don't see
that
Waka.
entitled a-hole.
Why slow-mo? I think it's...
I am now that
I
entitled
never
a-hole.
bothered
Yo,
calling it off, so
I'm
Where's
kind of
my
sort of with that.
content?
for any explicit purpose.
Like, I'm kind of sort of with that because
Okay,
when
so
JP stuff
next
come up,
slide.
like I'm
Next
generally.
slide.
Is the next slide?
All right, so arriving
Story
September
update.
2nd is
Ah.
the next chapter in the story, Act 3, Chapter 4. Part
I'm
1,
happy and sad at the
Illuminating
exact same
Dreams.
time because I want
As you can
Orin
see
now.
here, it is heavily
and I can't get Orin now.
Final
Orin's
Fantasy
like coming
X
into
themed
like a
with
couple of
Auron
months.
and Jekt with the Fireflies. And this is in the, I forget what the name of the area is, outside of the Xanarkand ruins.
I can't remember.
But yes, this is a very beautiful artwork. I love this.
Just saying.
Joshua
And
spoiling.
if you're
Wow.
curious, we do end up posting like the high quality versions
Who's
on
spoiling?
our Facebook
Joshua.
or as our header on Twitter. I don't think you can export it from Twitter.
I was gonna say, not me. No, I would never spoil. Not intentionally. No.
The high quality ones.
You gotta remember, he has the exact same name I do, but because I'm older, I was here first.
So, and also with this chapter. All right,
Ooh.
starting with the headliner in the second.
I'm just
in the
gonna
center,
say
there's
that
going to
the
be a
Yuna
new burst
video,
and LD weapon
spoiler
for
alerts.
Yuna. There will also
Spoiler
be a
alert?
gem and
Is
costume
that what we're
for
doing?
her,
You're just gonna
based
put
on
spoiler
her
tags
wedding
up
attire,
there?
I didn't even.
through,
I
like,
didn't.
the
I'm
middle
not
of the
putting
Final
spoiler
Fantasy X.
alert.
And her other costume is also returning, but this is the newer one. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm gonna get it.
I'm so excited.
And there's also going to be a rework for Yuna and High Armor Plus for Yuna, Desh, Gao, and Trey. Let me see if there's anything else I needed to say on this slide. I mean, it goes without saying that there's going to be 2 banners as usual when it's a new burst weapon. One of them has the LD, the other does not have her LD. And then also, at the same time as this, there's going to be a batch of level 80 awakenings and the World of Illusions support campaign. So the awakenings will happen on September 2nd, the same as when the story drops. And the World of Illusions support campaign will go until September 16th.
Lufenia
And
Plus
what
is
this
right
means
around the
is
corner.
those 6 characters there. So
You say that like it's just like a horrible time.
And
Coming
divine
from the guy
boosted
who
in
is
the
already
divine
experienced the
remove
pain
quests.
of
They'll
2.5
be ultimate
months.
boosted in all the
Yeah.
ultimate summon quests.
Well,
There'll
the other
be
thing
a
is
half
you've done
stamina
it,
cost
so
for
the
summon
second
trials,
time
and
around,
there'll be a
it
permanent
should be a
addition
hell
of
of a lot
Yeah,
easier.
it's even more
Pandemonium
painful.
player missions. So,
Well,
if you have
to be
not
fair,
already maxed
Lost
out,
had that
your
whole
divine
Shiva
remove
incident
boards,
happen. I won't talk
or,
about it, but I seen him
farm
visibly
summon points
like
for everyone on the
that whole
ultimate,
Shiva incident
summons,
broke
this
Lost,
is
I
your
think.
chance to do so. And
I
so,
don't know
when it's ultimate boosted, what it means
Well,
is
yeah.
as long as one
So
of those
that one I
characters is
give
in your
him,
party,
but
you'll
it's
get
like it's
increased,
Pandemonium first. Don't worry,
summon
we
points
haven't got
for,
the Shiva yet.
everyone
Yeah.
in that
Let me
party.
have Pandemonium, please. Let me
Whereas
have
the divine
Pandemonium.
boosted ones, the more of them you have,
Plus,
the more
Lost, you can always do what I do,
points
and
you
you
get
can always
toward the
watch
divine
18 other people
board.
just find out a way to big brain everything.
And with that, we're gonna go back to gameplay.
And go, why didn't I think of that? Oh.
No, have you seen,
next one.
like,
Who's someone I haven't used
I don't want to
in a
name drop, but I'm
long
going to name
time?
drop. Theologica and Serial, when I watch
Right.
those two do
I've used Apple
content,
before, but
it literally makes
Jeez,
me
I
put
forgot
my
to
own
please.
foot in my mouth, and I'm just like, why did I do
I don't think I
that?
realized his weapon.
Like,
So I talk to Serial actually quite often. That dude
Right.
is insanely talented.
Oh,
that
God,
dude is so good. And I love,
now,
if you watch Clay's videos lately, he's like,
follow.
by the way, I did
And
this video.
censor.
Theologica did a video similar. Turn this off and go watch
No
Theologica's.
Final
'cause
Fantasy
it's better.
so I'll bring this one, I guess, next time.
yo,
What's
we
up,
gotta give credit where
Nicholas?
credit is due. Because
What's
it's
the
like,
video?
my
Once-
favorite
once it gets
character,
us an
but
LD.
she's up there because 10 was my first.
No, I spend gems
Final
that I need
Fantasy.
to, but I don't know much. It's all great.
So I'm
At least
very,
you got
very
it.
excited.
Wait, you said she's not your
Yeah,
favorite
at least you
character.
got it.
Listen,
Who is?
we got it.
I don't
can
have a
walk
favorite. I hate
away.
choosing
Oh, I
favorites.
The
see.
banner sucked.
I see.
I
Wax
like
is
them
evil
all.
for doing it. I will say it for everybody. Everyone
So
can
they
call
forgot
me
about
the
Palom
whiner.
LD. Palom
I
LD is
hated it.
actually
I honestly,
quite good.
I can
I
say this
mean,
to you guys because I feel like it's not like
please,
you guys aren't going to judge me for it, but I feel like they kind of took something away
I
out of that
mean,
whole.
there's nothing wrong with, a little wine here and there. I mean, if it's a constant wine,
LD.
that's
So-
all on you.
my
Like
thing
I said,
about
my
that
brand is bitching about tactics, so
so when they didn't release it, but they gave Shantoto instead, I honestly just want to
Selfie
like,
girl, I'm on
Zetzer,
screen, yes,
if
that is
Zetzer's not
you.
going to be there, Shantoto can easily handle it. Like that, her
Okay, but
LD
there is unfortunately, there's
debuff
no,
is
extra
ridiculous, and a
reward,
lot of
except
people
that,
do not
you are on
give her the
stream.
credit where she is due. To make, first off,
That
like
would be
just
cool,
from her
if
debuff
we could give
alone,
out rewards
you're
for,
looking
like,
at a
her playing
massive
stream, but I
defense
feel like
down,
that would
and we're
be
talking
very
about from all
biased
three
for
lined up.
whoever's awake at
And they
stream,
can be delayed
and,
as long as you're
not everyone
hitting
is up to see
the
stream.
over the
Yeah.
1,000. I'm sorry, over the 99 cap. You're able to just keep those orbs in check.
Plus,
Like
that
they
paralyzed, they
I
can't
think
get out of
I
that
mean,
paralyzed.
yeah, correct.
No,
Ooh,
like,
very
there's
nice.
stuff.
She's served me for a long time.
The best thing is that
and,
paralyzed. It's just
she's
insane.
still nice with what she brings. To
So I completely and totally understand that a lot of people want
rewards, you can just
Zetzer
mention
because
everyone
of
helped reach the
because
golden
of his
moons.
kit and what his
Rainbow
LD
number.
offers.
Uh,
I need to think about the logistics
But
of that, but that's a good
When
idea.
it does come down to it,
Oh,
like, like when Shantoto first got her BT, she was the only unit of her kind at that time who was able to hit over those brave caps and hit them consistently as long as their people were hitting weakness.
are we
like,
ever going to give
Her
away
BT
keychains
effect
again?
was ridiculous when it first hit. Now everybody can do
I need to think
it.
about it.
So it's like,
I
all right,
don't
fair
know if
enough.
we have
It
any
isn't
details
as
on
it isn't
hand.
as destructive,
And
but
I don't know
still,
what
she
the
is
shipping
ridiculous. To
situation
see
is.
her at 80, I'm very
Mhm.
happy
Better
about
now,
that.
but yeah.
I
don't
Yeah.
have
laughed
any
because my
promises.
whole thing was I had to beat the Lufenias
Sorry, there's
before
nothing
Setzer
for
came out,
exclamation point raffle.
just because I had to keep my pride. Because if I didn't, everyone in Dystopia was going to disown me.
Was there ever
Oh my
a
God,
stream
no.
where we did?
Well, I mean, we
Super
all did it
John?
here. Like I did it, you did it, Lost did it. Like a lot of content creators, or just
technically,
I don't
guess
want to
yes,
say
but
content
I-
creators. A lot of
I'm
people did
probably pretty
manage
sure
to get
every
it
time
done
that
without
happened,
Setzer. So it is very possible
the
to get
goalposts
things
as it
done
were.
without him. But it is
I-
also very possible in the exact same setting
Yes,
to
I mean,
get things done
absolutely,
faster
always
with
metal
it.
challenge.
I'm all about that. Like, if you're going for faster kill times, go for it. If you guys are going for like delay routes, go for it. If you guys are going for the
favorite
path of
Final
least,
Fantasy, at
the
least
path
currently,
of least
is
resistance,
14.
go for it. But it can still be
was talking
done.
about Final
Don't make it
Fantasy.
seem like it's impossible.
Yeah.
That's what I don't
Please
like.
share your
Is
Oh,
when people doom
highlights,
post,
or
and it's
upcoming,
like you doom posted, and it's like, what's the point of this doom post here? Like, if I can do it, you can do it. It just requires a little bit more brain power. That's all it requires for.
Yeah, you can't hear me, but if you could hear me, you'd hear me giving you the golf clap right now.
In this game, you'll find a lot of people
Please
who
don't
really
golf clap
passionate
me.
about
I
the
just
game.
said golf clap.
That's the way.
It's like, if you
You want to know what?
pick
I'm going
one,
to say
you'll
this, and I
upset
don't know if this is
someone.
going to come off as a
Yeah.
hot take, and I'm not
There's
looking
no,
at chat either right now.
uh,
So I don't know if I'm going to
there.
get ripped to shreds for this. I actually loved the events. I loved
Right, so
these
that
Lufenia
is
events,
our
and
Oh, yeah.
challenge,
yes,
or
I
second part of
when I
challenge, and
played
then we'll
the
go back
third
to
one, the
slides.
whatever the Marilith,
Slides from before,
I
so-
hated that so much.
Oh,
oops.
slides.
All right, so
It was
next
so good.
from September
Agris,
6th
there she
through
goes.
8th,
She's
there
Woo!
will
confirmed.
be
She's
a
confirmed.
token challenge.
Everybody
Yes.
come
This
out. No
is- I
pitchforks,
believe
no
this is the
flames.
name, actually, for the,
She's confirmed. She's there. Relax.
And if you
Beatback
don't
challenge,
pity
where you-
Agrius, you're
yeah,
dead to
where
the
you,
bard. Let
earn
me just
tokens,
explain that.
as a community, you get rewards for everyone. But you also
It's so
get
hard to die from a bard, apparently. I played
so
14.
this one being on the ivory
you don't
scales,
see them being
featuring,
that hard to kill.
Why am I blanking on this dragon's name?
I remember reading their name earlier, but
Someone, Shinryu. Thank you.
Oh.
Shinryu. There we go. That was even the boss from the NT game. With this, there will be a rework for Agrius and High Armor Plus for Agrius and Theodore. And as you can see, there will be stickers for Agrius. And also, Yuna's Burst weapon will be featured here. Saw some Doomsayers, and sorry to disappoint you. And then with that, very quick. Just to set some expectations for this. So, this event wasn't exactly the same as it was in the Japanese version, because I think around this time they were at like a New Year's campaign or whatever. But because there isn't really a campaign to hold at this time, the rewards, if you're doing a 1-to-1, which you shouldn't, the rewards will be slightly less, but those rewards will be shifted somewhere else, I believe. I believe. So,
Okay.
I don't have any additional details, but just keep that in mind.
Interesting.
I mean, it goes also without saying that global.
Oh,
I
Just-
hope you guys are ready.
Just FYI to
Anyway,
those in the
we'll go
chat,
back
this
to-
is like in a way a semi-introduction into Lufenia Plus. This will give you an idea of how Lufenia Plus is, at least like the first 2.5 months.
So we still need 2 more Final Fantasy X characters and 4 more different characters.
I just want to say I have core. I am a core supremacy believer.
So I
just gonna throw that out there. You know, I
He's a
have
cool
four.
simp.
Yo, tattoo that on my back, like my upper back.
I just
I'm cool with that. I will carry that till I die. I will carry that.
Someone has to carry us.
I have played 15. I know where Court comes into the story in both Gladiolus and the main story, and I'm like to see him in game and to see his whole kit. Love it.
He's like,
So I'm
delicious,
instantaneously
yummy.
Yo, remember, I was that dude who was just like, I'm gonna try to see if I can't duo his Lufinia with Kadaj. Did it, done. Tattoo him, he's good, right there. Top of the back. right underneath the neck, so that way. No.
I did.
Stop being weird. Don't make it weird.
So I have to token for it.
Yeah, man. It's like I can't talk about my favorite.
Seppi's girl again.
No, I just like messing with you. That's why, because I know you're just like, stop.
No. I would never. I like to roll with all the punches. By all means, you hit me, I'll hit you. You do an all skill, I'll pretty much hit you twice. Like we're fine.
Look, you hit me twice when we were playing 14, alright?
Okay, and we're.
Oh, you just gotta meet me in the wolves den, buddy. Don't worry, I got you. We're gonna have a lovely conversation. Just meet me in the wolves den, I promise.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna treat you like the princess that you are. Come on over here.
I don't remember if I I know that.
I don't know how to feel about that, but alright.
In the immortal words of 40, someone's getting hit in the toy.
Oh boy, 40.
the
I can't wait till
toy.
he makes his triumphant return. Like 40 needs to come back, man.
Oh, dude. You want to know what? It's funny because I talk to him all the time, so it's like I don't miss him because I still see him, but like
yes,
yeah.
So,
when you go on and you don't see that should you pull from 40, oof, it hurts.
Yeah.
Or you see the
I
other.
miss the guy.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are some amazing Shiju pools out there, and I'm like, RVK will always speak great about his Shiju pools. Oh my God, RVK has comedy gold. When I see that Tina Shiju pool, I think I cried to death. Oh my God, man!
My video, like, I'm so proud of Yuna. I'm so proud of Agrius. I can't wait for those videos to come out. And then I watch Blart. And then I watch RVK, and I go, damn, I'm not funny at all. I suck at this.
Oh my God! And to see them do hot take videos. Again, I'm not trying to start drama on your whole thing, but just to see how they interact with opinions that they either like or dislike, or just to see how they handle the opinion of the masses. Like to see how they interact with it is absolutely hilarious. And at the end of the video, you're gonna pull anyway. Relax. You said what now?
Indolent Lard has some really, really good ones too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got some good ones. I'm just waiting for this Lufenia Plus fight with the Shinryu to see the. I'm quitting. I was a day one player. I quit.
He can do from 6
No, it's
from
coming.
4.
If this is what Lufenia Plus is, count me out. I don't want to play anymore.
There was one comment that I'm actually waiting for to see, and I swear if I see it, I'm probably gonna make a video. People are probably gonna see my face, and I'm gonna. It's gonna be a 5-second video. If I see this comment of somebody saying I can't beat this Lufenia and I have Setzer, you're gonna see a face review of me just smashing my head on the table. All you're gonna hear is this.
What?
And that's it.
An intense bang.
all you need is that, what is it, the Justin Timberlake really?
Oh, boy. Never played Crystal Chronicles of Crystal Bearers.
Why are you people like this? Why?
Well, again, to be fair, there's a lot of people who still don't understand that, or there's a lot of people who feel like 3 DPS can get the job done. And 3 DPS, if you can control the enemies, can get the job done really, really quickly. But unfortunately, this Lufenia Plus requires tactics. At the beginning, it requires tactics. I don't know about C90. That's an entirely different ship.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
Like, I'm not trying to get on that ship.
Yeah, you can solo that. You can solo that mess.
But like at the beginning of Lufenia Plus, it requires tactics. Do not think that you're just going to go in there and steamroll that, because if you do, you will be very angry. And then if you get very angry and you're still trying to do the fight, You're gonna make mistakes.
How
But
is
Kai,
And the more
I
mistakes
have
you make,
core.
you're just gonna
It's
like whatever.
okay.
Crystal can answer that.
Okay, I have
Like, solo
core.
players.
I have core. And there's sometimes where I'm like,
friendly.
so that's BS, but that's cool.
Hayden's gonna be
Busted, I can only hit the
fine.
one. Man, because when I did the boss rush, I put
If you didn't
4
know,
Gladiolas and Kadash in Team 2,
hold on.
and I was just
If
like
you
starting
didn't
off,
know,
like
did you
I managed to
know
get through
that
wave
the,
2
critically
and
acclaimed
3
MMORPG
with just that team comp.
has a free
And I'm just
trial
like, all
with
right, I'm gonna get to
Kevs.
3,
and the award
and it's just like as soon as I get to the 4th wave, and as soon as I see I'm in summon phase still, and as soon as I see Snowbreak hits for 15, I'm just like, okay, cool, Corey don't work here. Let me switch the real quick. Yeah, no, he doesn't work here. He hits for 15 on Snowbreak. Nah, we're good. Like, we're good. We're golden. I'm good.
There's automatic party matching, so you don't have to worry about.
Let me just pull in Shantoto, make them look real pretty like. I got this.
You guys are all excited for Lufenia Plus for one reason. I'm just happy that I get to see my partner, Dystopia Clay, will have to use tanks, and it might kill him inside.
It's not easy to just drop in.
Oh my god.
Another thing for
I
4
think someone's gonna go play. By the way,
Alright.
Bard's
Next slide. Next slide.
You guys who are interested
Clay,
in
I
like
don't
crafting
hate tanks.
or
No,
whatever,
you
you
hate
can do
tanks.
that solo
The only one
too.
you don't hate is Galoof. We all know.
Anyway,
Yuffie!
Oh my
around
god,
September
Yuffie.
9th,
Okay.
Rude will be returning in his.
Yuffie.
Oh,
He's an
Yuffie
amazing
and
person.
Barrett. Yeah.
No, I'm good. Rude will return in September.
I'm
9th
looking
with
forward
his
to Barrett. I know a lot of
until
people are not
September
looking forward to Barrett.
23rd.
I'm looking forward to
And
Barrett.
there will
Like
also be the
100%.
next
I'm
tier
a
of
blue him
events
just
in
because of
Transcendence,
Barrett.
Tier 4. This will also introduce a new rank plane.
Yeah, pretty much.
With a C, not Crystal. With
Us
a
angry shooters
Oh,
gotta
and we
keep our
get the new
friends
crystal
together.
plate. Yes.
Purple,
I love that plate.
lavenderish color, really nice. There will also be a limited time co-ops from September 13th through
Well,
September
now I'm gonna need a new
27th.
plate.
And as Chad has already noticed, there will be a limited time gem and
License plate?
costume bundle in the center there,
No,
based
I
on
think
her
you just made
appearance
it
in
for no reason.
Advent Children, actually. Originally, I thought this was Kingdom Hearts 2, but actually Kingdom Hearts 2 is based on the Advent Children, so it is from Advent Children. There will also be a rework for Yuffie.
Actually, now that I think about it, I remember Stimpy making videos of him just beating up Rude's Lufenia, just beating it up, just for no reason, just because could. I think he got a 5-minute run of that Lufenia. Oh my god, man!
That's just, oh my god.
Final Fantasy X character. Someone said
Like,
Rosa
there are
last time,
some
so
people
I'll
that are just not even human.
Still have 2 bells, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chris level 90 right now.
yo.
I'm gonna check if my pain.
I give Stimpy all the credit in the
Let me see if I can
world.
get someone else.
Stimpy comes up
Go
with the
for it
most
now?
ridiculous
No.
team comps, and he makes units that get so many hot takes look good. And we're talking good.
Good.
Not good. Good. You gotta put a little Count Dracula on it.
Good.
I just did not. Yes.
I'm just saying. Stimpy makes them look ridiculously overpowered, and it's just
So
like when I
we
see people, like when I saw his Barrett run, and his Barrett run, like his Barrett hit 700k on both targets,
Oh,
and
yeah, I
people
remember
were like,
that
"That's
one.
not
Yeah.
Tifa damage,"
Oh.
and I'm like, "What do you mean that's not Tifa damage?"
So
I just.
we got.
I think I lost my mind a little bit because it's just like people like those big numbers all right there, not spread across targets. Everybody just wants that 700k on that one target, or everybody wants that one target to take a mill, and it's just like, man,
Getting all those rewards.
There's
Uh,
so much
only
more to
if
this
the
game
screen's
than
a little
that,
bit
though.
bigger.
10 tokens,
Right.
20 drop tickets and 3,000 gems. They will be
I
sent.
can't, I don't know if you guys have seen. There's a guy called No Limits,
September
and that dude
2nd,
does zero turn
so that's
runs.
around
Yeah.
1 a.m.
Does them. I still have no idea.
Did it.
Like,
I mean, I thought
he
the
did a
free
zero
request.
turn run on one of them recently, and I was just like, why? How?
Walker got off the bench. Walker's
I watched the
still
video and I went, I
fun
still don't
with his
understand how you did
OD
that.
Random debuffs.
Well, to be fair,
They can be quite
if you
fun.
can
If only
work with the
because you
orb
have to kind of
and the
react
boss not get a
to
turn,
some of them,
then
'cause he doesn't always
that's
have to be
cool.
paralyzed like that.
By the way, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, we have 104
And his,
people
EX
right
buff,
now. Make sure to hit that like
when it
button.
applies.
And if you want to show further support to the channel, consider becoming a member. It only costs $1. for the cheapest
Yes,
one,
exactly.
and you get yourself some free
Same
emotes,
with
and you get a
Cedric, kind
status
of,
badge
because
for showing the
his,
extra support.
his,
I'd greatly
his
appreciate it,
guaranteed
and it really
matchup
does support the
damage is
channel.
not
I just
guaranteed.
want to throw that out there. Normally don't, but you know, just figured
It's
out,
just
you
a
know, just
higher
kind of throw
chance.
that idea out there in case anybody wanted to show some extra love. You
Which
know,
is fitting because they both
just throwing it
involve
out there. Normally don't, but you know,
gambling,
just-
or I guess
yeah,
with
I don't know.
Wildcats reels. As
You know
see
how I am.
there.
So
And
I
Buck
don't
goes
like act
on,
push stuff,
only
but
me. I'm
you
the
know, I
lucky
like
one.
to dance
Sorry,
from time
Arden.
to time because I'm weird like that. So yeah.
Same with Kate Sith.
Story fights, but
I mean,
I'm a firm believer, or I
his
actually like it
EX
when the bosses
currently,
hit back
I
at least
guess,
a little
kind of,
bit,
it's just all
so that way
objectives
it makes
is
me
boss
feel like
rush
it's
one.
fair that I can punch
Yeah,
them.
right.
Yeah.
Even
But-
See, that's not work for me because I'm an airlines whore, so I like to watch things.
What's up,
go
Marco?
Is definitely.
Oh God.
Okay.
I guess everybody has different ways to play. I just
Yeah,
really
Kate said
like it
sorry,
when the enemies
Kate
actually
Dishida.
fight me back, and it's like we're actually fighting
Have
each
they even
other
said Kate
versus me
Sith,
just looking at two
like,
meat bags. On an occasion, 3 meat
voice acting
bags.
anywhere?
Just watching them.
I love it.
Just you know.
I said it because the last event
There's
was
no
amazing,
FC
and it was
in
because
14
you want to
yet,
know what
right?
the bosses actually
There
did
are
get
in 11,
turns,
but
and we
there's no
actually
voice.
had to think. We actually had to. Be on our toes,
There's
and,
technically there's
Um,
a cat version.
that last wave, I didn't have
Let's see his
Arciella,
voices in Dirge of
I don't have
Cerberus.
RLD,
Oh, and
I didn't
Adventure, you may
have
actually say his
Ferris,
name, Kate
and I
Sith,
didn't have
or
Beatrix.
Kate Sith.
The 3 big dispel units
Kate Sith is
I
in the Void
didn't
Arc.
have.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
But
yeah.
it's not voice.
So
You know what?
Porum,
I remember you
Porum,
saying in
no.
Discord. I
not
think I
me.
know I
Honestly,
said.
no.
I think you said in Discord. I need more dispellers. I think I remember you saying that in Discord. When you, I think it was you.
I did. I did.
Oh my god!
And then someone goes,
So I know
Ferris
he's
dispels
voice
on her
acting, I'm saying,
base
does
call. Because I just
anyone
wanted to
say
know
the
who did it on their
name?
base call. I was like,
Right.
I got Forum. I'm fine. I can battery through everything. Just give me another dispel. And someone
don't
goes,
say his name
Ferris
in the-
dispels on her base call. Spoiler alert, she doesn't.
I like that background. She does it.
Oh my
Jesus.
god. I was banking on it,
hold
and then
on.
it didn't work, and I went, oh my god, just kill me. I was like,
Is-
you know what? No,
will
I'm
this
not
still
giving up.
trigger?
I'm gonna finish this,
I'm
and I
trying to go through
did.
this quickly now. It
And
doesn't. Okay,
I don't know how I finished, but I still did. Oh, I know how I finished. Core.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. 100%. How did you finish core? All right. Well,
Core,
that's
Quorum.
fair.
Next
Yeah.
slide while burst.
Core, Quorum.
It's
That's
alright.
that.
We're done. Alright, so good job.
I have okay.
And
So I will be
because
honest,
we got
and I
through
may seem like a
challenges, I can
heretic.
speed run
I'm
through the
most
last
likely going to
ones.
get branded a
It's,
heretic for this. I've used
like
Quorum like all of twice.
quite a few slides.
So she's hit
You wanna know
global.
what? Don't be branded
Slides.
a heretic, so have I. I've used
Okay.
Quorum twice.
So,
That's it.
from September 17th,
That's pretty much- I
just-
there will be a raid event
Oh,
featuring
Lion,
a
please
new
be around the
BT
corner.
banners. So, I understand this can be misread. A new BT will be on 2 banners. One single new BT. It is not plural
They didn't
different
put Lion
new
in the
BTs.
slide. I'm
It
very
is just
sad
one new
because that
BT.
means that she can
And
put,
it'll be
possibly
featured on
push
banners
back.
for the Twilight Banquet Astaroth raid. There'll be returning limited time gem and costume bundles for X-Death Ignis. And also be High Armor Plus for X-Death, Lion, Ignis, and Kieran. And also at the same time, almost the same time, will be the Enhanced campaign. So this Enhanced campaign is
What?
aimed primarily towards newer players. However, there is something on here that is very good for existing players. So the Enhanced campaign will have Radiant Artifact token drops doubled. Finally has returned. So what this is there's the World of Illusions Radiant Artifact tokens, I think is the name of the area. And so when you play that quest, you'll get tokens, the High Idoga or High Idoja one, so you can exchange for the High Idogas or Idojas of the characters you want, or you can exchange for those EXP, the ones that give them experience points. So those drops will be doubled for the duration of this, and that does it should stack with the item drop books. So if you've been hoarding those, this is your chance to use them. And also all of those stamina potions that you've been hoarding. I'm sure many of you, like me, have a lot of stamina potions. I think I have over 900 or so. So don't procrastinate. Be sure to take advantage of that to farm artifact tokens for everyone. There'll also be 13 days of login bonuses. This is the thing that's primarily better for newer players. It's going to have a bunch of Gil, Power Stones, power tokens, and guard tokens. The Will Illusions Cardwheel's Treasures with the chance of Magic Cloud will be returning. The doubled Psycho Crest rewards and Cactuar appearance rate, as well as Chocobo panel missions. And we've got one more slide, which is here. So Zandy from Final Fantasy III will be returning in his Lost Chapter Thrall of Darkness on September 21st with his challenge quest until October 5th. There will also be the Part 2 of the Story Edition Act 3, Chapter 4, Part 2. This one, as you see, featuring Ultimecia and Zidane in that chapter in passing. I cannot blame Zidane for his choice to be with Ultimecia, but anyway, there'll also be a limited time gem and costume bundle for Vivi. This is the one that we introduced last time with the Global First LD event back in October or so, based on his Amano design. There'll also be a rework for Zell and Vivi, high armor plus for Zandy, Zell, Vivi, and a Deuce. And with that, we are all done with everything we needed to get through on the stream. Sorry, this was a lot quicker than last time, but not as much exciting stuff to get through as Core, the Global First character. So I'll go quickly through all the slides. Again, we did complete the stream challenge. So we're getting those rewards on September 2nd-ish.
Yeah, well.
Power Stone, 10 guard tokens, 20 draw tickets, 3,000 gems, and an additional 1,000 gems just to celebrate the stream. And let me go through the slides one more time.
Get to the videos I gotta do.
So,
you have work to do? What is that?
We'll be adding a scroll bar to the ability to
it's this thing that YouTubers do. Unfortunately,
so this
you have to have a thing called what is this weird word? Subscribers. You're gonna have that, and you have to have a over how many views again? I don't know.
This is stupid.
Yo, I just make videos for the fun of it for me personally.
My dude, you just did it all wrong. You did it all wrong. Come on, man. Do what I did.
There was a Seymour.
Join somebody that
it's free to play, by the way.
I'm gonna upset a lot of people in chat right
Sorry,
now.
go ahead.
I said you did it all wrong, bro. Just join someone that has 2,000 subscribers already and just piggyback off their success.
As well as the Evolution Sword. Look, I thought it was creepy too.
As a Super Saiyan God, I have tried. Unfortunately, I can't do that. If I'm gonna be noticed, I'm gonna get noticed for my own skill, not because I piggyback off of somebody else. Now, Lost, carry me. Look, just carry me, okay? Like you're technically the Goku of the group. Carry me because I'm Vegeta and I can only go blue for so long. Just help me.
You can only go blue for so long.
Just gonna point this out, man.
Next, Rude's Lost Chapter.
But listen, in the world of Final Fantasy XIV, I'm something to be feared. But here in the normal world, I'm just that dude who goes to the gym, and I'm just like, hey guys, this is me. My name's Kaden. Nice to meet you. I'm a Kadaj Core, Sophie. Not Sophie, Yuppie.
Raid event from September 17th through October 1st, featuring
Alize. I'm a lot of Sims for a lot of people. I'm sorry. Ultimecia, the biggest Sim. She has got. Look, listen. She's got an 80, and she's got no rework since her release. She's got no rework. No rework.
But I love Alize
earlier. It looked like.
I never played 14. I still love
artifact token drops doubled. 13 days of login bonuses for newer players. And
me and Alize has gone through Coil together. Once you go through Coil together, you're stopped for life. Like I doubt, like we know each other. Like even yeah, pretty much. Like once you do Coil together, we know each other. I tanked a Terra Flare for you. Terra Flare, I tanked that for you, and I got hit by this move called Akmorn when it first showed up. And I did it
from September 24th through August 8th. So
I did it when it was relevant. When I did Coil, I did that when it was relevant. And to get hit by a move called Akmorn for the first time, you're like, what just happened? Why did my body get deleted from the face of the world? That's what happened.
It was a shorter one, and I really appreciate chat for being very civil. Again, I wasn't ignoring your comments. It's just I couldn't say anything, and I'll be like, to give you an idea of something that I do, when the stream is over, it's not over. I still go back and rewatch it because I obviously could not catch all the chat while I was streaming. So I go back and I collect sentiment. So I pass along those comments. So yes, I wasn't ignoring your comments. I'll go back and get them and I'll collect them like I normally do. And with that, hi future Joshua. Yes. Let me go get the cat. Hold on.
Yay!
Yay, cat.
Oh God, I don't want to see cat pictures, so I'm turning off the stream, and
Wow.
I'm gonna go back to your stream because
You're gonna see the cat anyways.
I don't no. I'll just close my eyes and squeeze my eyes. I'll just squeeze them very
Yes,
tightly.
thanks
So
again,
that way,
you guys. I've been
Everyone
seeing
simped for the
a lot
cat.
of civil
Can someone explain that to me?
positivity in chat.
I don't have a problem with the cat. It's just everyone, every single stream is like, show us your pussy. And then they're not even talking. They're not even talking to the chick. They're talking to Josh.
Right,
They're like,
thank you
show us
guys.
the
We'll
pussy.
see you next time. The next stream will
Oh,
be around.
Bard.
Let me hold on.
It's
You're
the
more,
pussycat.
you're much more than I thought.
Let me get you guys the
Like I
next
said,
stream.
And I thought I was like
The
tamed.
next stream should be on
No.
September.
Listen, the more you get to know.
27th, it looks like.
Next stream is
And
September
thank you all again,
27th.
and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
September 27th, Cavs.
Not watch any more cat videos. Still, though, the beginning of the stream was kind of painful.
Beginning of the stream was painful.
Yeah, no, like you have to go on. You have to go into a full thing of, guys, we know we kind of messed up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So Josh, let's put this where it belongs. It's not even Josh. Josh is not sitting there going, "Let's do these banners." It's the other people. And like I said, I understand why people are upset, and I myself was pretty pissed last night. Because you've got a banner, and these BTs are like the biggest commodity. And I've been waiting. I was going to do a whole video on this, and I guess maybe lost since I'm on your stream, I don't have to. The BTs are like commodity, man. They're like currency. Those things are important, and you can get one for a character that maybe you had the LD. Maybe you went on tickets for the LD because you were pulling gems. Like, same thing's going to happen. I'm throwing tickets at Yuna's LD. I'm pulling gems on Agrius. If I get the BT on Agrius when I'm pulling for Agrius, that's awesome. But I wasn't planning on using gems for Yuna. So maybe I'll have to go back and use gems if I didn't get Yuna in. But like this, what they did there, I felt like they did everybody kind of dirty. It was just, people were thinking, oh, I'm going to spend gems on this banner. And yes, we shouldn't be sitting there planning out our lives on the pulls, but you literally just took an entire banner away where people could have gotten a BT. And it just felt like people kind of got robbed, and I understand why people are upset about it. I'm not going to sit here and bitch for like 6 months and go, why did Squex do this to us? Squex is terrible. I'm quitting the game. No, let's be honest, guys. This game, whether you like it or not, is one of the most friendly free-to-play games out. I don't care what anybody says. I've tried other ones. Have you played any other Squex gotchas? They're cancer when you go to pull. This one gives you actual opportunities, and you get tickets, and you get gems, and you can pity every 2 months, I believe. And like that's all coming to you for free. If you manage your resources and you do your stuff right, that's free. You can be free to play in this game. You can be good and free to play in this game. And Squex does a lot of things right, but this one they definitely did wrong. And I think they're going to hear a lot more about it.
Fair enough. I'm with that. The only time I'm really going to jump on anybody is if you fuck over somebody's EX3 cast bar again. Don't do that again, Square. This is me threatening you. Don't do that shit. Any other time, I'm cool. Just don't fuck over anybody else's shit. They'd be like, nah, it's working as intended. You can lie to me and tell me I'm beautiful, but please understand that if you're going to lie to me and tell me I'm beautiful, at least give me the right shit.
And like, tell me I'm pretty. Put lipstick on me and tell me I'm pretty.
Pretty much, yeah. If you're gonna lie to me, at least lie to me correct. At least make me feel beautiful.
If you're gonna whip it out and piss on my leg and tell me that it's rain.
Alright. Yes. With that, I'm gonna end it there before I get rated by 20,000 people on Twitch.
This was so fun, guys. Thank you so much, Caden. You're awesome. Simply, you're my boy. I love you, no homo. So listen, have fun, guys. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for being here, Bard.
Yeah,
I appreciate
for hanging out. Guys in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out. We'll do this again next stream, and I appreciate you guys chilling with me as usual. I know I should stream more often, but I mean,
if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like and hit the subscribe button and follow on Twitter and Twitch and Discord and TikTok. what Tumblr.
TikTok and Tumblr. That's the dark side of Tumblr. Please don't go to the dark side of Tumblr.
Follow Caden on Grindr because he's
oh god.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, this is news to me, but anyways, we're gonna leave it at that.
Disregard Bard. I think he's a little bit insane right now. But he's getting Agrius. Disregard Bard. But until next time.
I'm just so excited for Agrius.
Yeah, I can tell you went to like a whole other extreme. I'm gonna be quiet because I don't think I can follow that. But until next time, guys.
Yeah, I'll take care, guys. Have a good rest of your day. And expect yeah, you guys already know. Expect a whole bunch of videos from me throughout the week. I'll take care. I'll see you guys later.
5, 7.